Well, I popped the tender cover off and was sort of surprised. I mean, I built this 5 years ago. Oh my God. Oh my God. And there is a switch under there for the TMC programming switch. This is the control board for reverse with the radio controller. This is the soundboard, and this is an older soundboard. This is when they were a 2-board set. So you got the sound processor and the amplifier. And I used foam tape, and I have a huge speaker baffle. That's why this sound is so good. I had a 3D printed baffle in there, and a big speaker, which takes up a lot of room. But when I look at this, it just seems like all I need is 11,780 cubic millimeters for this board. You know, somewhere, somehow, it could fit. And then I can run the smart smoke off of it. And that would resolve, I think, a lot of the issues over there. This motor, if you can look down there, it's totally unbolted. The screws are either gone or inside there somehow. I don't see the screws, they're gone. Fortunately, I do have another motor, and what I'm going to do is probably put this back together and Loctite the screws. Everything else is holding together nicely, very nicely. Really surprised how well everything is hanging on. And then we'll see if I have a smoke leak somewhere in that housing or not. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to a 3D printed or just put a lid on it. We will see. Anyway, I'm definitely going to have to rearrange the tender. I'm thinking adapters to hold everything in place and separate, and just see what I can do. Oh boy, oh boy. That is a tight mess. I don't know why there's a ground. It looks like an isolated ground. It's not really, I don't know if it's a ground or not. It looks isolated, but then it's got that. I don't know what it is. Okay. Pardon me. Went out and checked the mail and got some allergies, I guess. Lovely. I'll get on this. I finished the review of the steam engine. It's not too bad. I started the review of the tender, a little more detail. And I also started to ring out his wire harness wiring. I want to make sure I know what wires go where before I start taking anything apart or moving it around. And I know I have this motor in a bag over there, so if nothing else, I can find mating screws and put this back together. The motor does work. I ran it, you saw it, but it was rotating against the harness. That's why it wasn't running as smoothly as it should have. Oh dear. And then it was leaking smoke. So we have to figure that out. Okay, gang. This is the game plan. I'm gonna figure out the